Okay, we are going to get going here with our second Artisan podcast. So I want to thank Martha Reich for coming in. I've known Martha for years now, before pre-COVID. She came on the ArtFusion radio program. And we have Michael Cott on cello here, and I'm not going to say anything about Michael, because I don't know what to say about Michael. I played with Michael. Michael's done some recording that I've done, and he showed up when our band was playing outside about 2 months ago and just plugged in, and there's only one Michael Cott, and that's all I'm going to say.
We were there.
Yeah.
Santa Fe Stone.
So, Santa Fe Stone. I was doing the keyboards.
Stone.
Stone, yeah, Santa Fe Stone.
Everybody must get stoned.
Yes, okay, yes. Let's keep this podcast clean. There might be 10-year-olds watching. You never know. Okay. You ready, Miles? We're going to start out with a song from Martha.
Don't let anyone tell you there'll be no more shiny days. Don't let anyone tell you
I'm going to boast on Martha for just a little bit here because she is the 2022, she won a silver medal at the World Music Awards, which is a huge accomplishment. And did you win that for a certain song or an album, or what tell me about that?
I won a couple silver medals in the Global Music Awards for Starseeds, and it was for female vocalist and lyric songwriter. So,
Congratulations.
thank you so much.
That's great.
Yeah,
And then
big
she's
surprise.
Yes, Michael? Song of the Year?
Oh, well, it's nominated.
Oh, okay. She was nominated for the Song of the Year at the Josie Awards too. So. And Martha has taken a hiatus, like all musicians, pretty much during COVID, because there have not been places to play out. So what have you been doing? Taking that time to.
Well, gosh, what have I been doing with myself?
What you been doing the last 3 years?
Yeah, well, it was a big adjustment for me. And for a couple days there, I grieved. I lost my jobs, but then I was like, you know what? This is a whole new opportunity. And I wrote songs, and I recorded, and Michael recorded with me. We did things like I would work in my studio. I was like, okay, I better get good at, figuring out these knobs in my studio, and then I would send it out to like Frogville or other studios, and other musicians would play on it. So that was like really, really cool. And I've been working in my garden, and I still do massage. I've actually been doing a lot of distance Reiki.
Okay.
When things just really, at the beginning, when things closed down, I was like, what can I do, And I always like to do stuff to help people. And so I'm a Reiki practitioner. So, I was working with people all over the world. It was really pretty amazing, and I'm actually still doing that.
That's great.
So that's cool. Take care of my kitty and gardens.
Everybody's reinvented themselves through this.
Kinda, but we're still here, musicians, and yeah.
So what's this next song you're going to play?
I'm gonna play God's Eyes. It's funny. I used to play it all the time, and then I stopped playing it. But as you guys all know, it's a pretty wild world out there these days, and it seemed appropriate even today. I see history repeating itself, and I hear the people crying for help. I've witnessed what weapons of hate and ignorance can do. I feel the thunder and the lightning striking us in two. And I hear the sirens singing in the middle of the night, telling me in their own language things are not quite right. And I feel this battle going on inside my own head.
Thank you.
I don't have like percussion on anything I do, so that was
I
like,
just back off and just only.
That was cool.
Only give me a little spot. So I gotta tell just a quick Martha story. And I don't want to give accolades to her husband, but I am a huge fan of Greg Braden, and Greg is a renowned speaker and lecturer and archaeologist, and I had attended at Buffalo Thunder 20 years ago a talk that he was doing on fractal time, and I had all his books and whatever, and then when I heard about Martha to come on the ArtFusion program, I happened to look at one of the videos that she had, and oh my God, Greg Braden was playing flute. And I called, I said, how did you get Greg Braden to play flute? She goes, well,
I
that's my
married him.
husband, I married him. So anyway.
actually it's cool that you told that story now, because Michael and I were playing like, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago at the old Annapurna before it burnt down. And it hadn't been 2 years, but it had been a while since I played out, and I was like, God, I'm kind of nervous, you know, but I don't know. And anyways, Greg walked in and he came to listen to some music, and I didn't know who he was or anything, you know, but we met and stuff. So, but he helped me make, he loved that song, God's Eyes, and so we did a version of him on flute on it, and there's one without flute, and then we made a video, actually the community college, Gene Medeiros, he made a video. So it's really cool. If you check out, if you go to marthareich.com and the videos, you can see that video, so it's kind of cool.
And Greg was a guitar player and played in rock bands and stuff, right, when in his early years?
He's still a really hot guitar player.
Oh, okay.
And he's got a Marshall half stack and a electric guitar, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, what's this next song you're going to do, Martha?
So I'm going to do Starseeds. I usually play this on electric guitar, at least the recording is, but I decided today to keep it simple and only bring 3 instruments. So. And this song was actually commissioned.
Commission?
Yeah. So someone found out, they're like, don't you write songs for people? And I'm like, how did you know that? You know, I've only like written one. And he said, would you write one for me? And I said, sure. So I got to know him and his life story. And we came up with this song, Starseeds. Addicted to love and lust, soothe my dreams with magic and dust, and all that sparkles in the sky. It took me a while, love my sweet child, but now that I do, the song that got a couple of silver medals.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wow. I have to say, when I get home after a hard day in retail and I feel like just chilling out, I always put on Martha's album, and she's on there, and it's just something about her voice or the rhythm of her music. It's just like you just kind of slow down and zone out. So.
Yeah, it puts people to sleep a lot.
I didn't mean you were putting me to sleep.
No,
I just said it
no,
just.
no, it's a good thing. You know, I think we all need to relax and chill a little bit sometimes. But yeah, I mean, sometimes even I'll be practicing and I don't know if I'm just really tired, but I literally will start falling asleep while I'm playing. I'm like, okay, I think it's time to go to bed. You know, but anyways, but I'm glad that you can listen to it and like chill after working and everything all day. Yeah,
totally.
That's a cool thing.
And did you come out with a new album recently?
No, I just have a bunch of singles. You know,
a bunch of singles. Okay.
But I'm thinking of have a couple ideas. Like I wrote a bunch of ukulele songs, and I'm like, well, maybe I'll make a ukulele album or something. I don't know, but yeah, nothing since 18. I put out Brave Bird in 2018, and then just did some singles.
And are you playing around town? Are you getting back into it?
Yeah, you're my second
getting back out
person.
Yeah.
Getting back out, and I'll be playing at Upper Crust Pizza tomorrow, and then so kind of getting out there, getting ready to do like concerts and stuff, and actually Michael and I are going to go to Nashville, and Starseeds was nominated for singer-songwriter song at the Josie Music Awards, and it's at the Grand Ole Opry this year. So I was like, okay, we gotta go. You know, it's just so historic. It's like, it'll be really cool, and then the Bluebird Cafe, which I don't know if any of you ever heard of it.
Famous cafe in Nashville that all the songwriters, up and coming talent, Garth Brooks, all the Brooks and Dunn, they all play at the Bluebird.
Taylor Swift.
A
lot of really cool people. And so I was like, hey, it's the night after the award show, so want to play, Michael? So we're gonna go play a song at the Bluebird. And I love birds, so anyways. Okay.
I love birds too, and bugs.
And bugs.
Bugs and birds.
What do you do, Michael?
I'm not gonna ask.
Okay. You don't like bugs?
Some things are best just hid by a cello.
Exactly. Do you want me to play another song? That was cool, right? Okay, so I'm going to play a song called Nemo. And do you mind if I tell a story?
No,
is it cool?
Yeah, totally.
So I love writing about animals, and Nemo was one of my sweet kitties. And actually, Michael was there. But anyways, I got Nemo from the Espanola. Yeah, he's from Espanola shelter, and he was just an awesome cat. And anyways, Michael and I were doing a show like years ago, and we were going to start with Nemo, and sometimes like Nemo wouldn't always come out to say hi to Michael because he might be a little bit scared of Michael, but he came out, and he was like right in between, you know, the cello, Michael, and me, and he just sat right there, and it was his song, and I was like, oh my God, Nemo, like I wish I had that camera, you know, it was so cute. And so we played his song, and we were done, he left. I swear, he just, all right, see you later, Nemo, there you go.
Wow.
So, okay, this is for you, Nemo. He could play there forever. jumped into my arms. And your way of thanking me was to kiss me on the cheek. My way was promising to keep you from harm. And sometimes you cry at night, and sometimes you cry in that morning light. So I say, Nemo, don't you worry, I'll let you outside as soon as a new day arrives. I don't speak your language, you don't speak mine. Somehow we understand each other's hearts. All of this time, and I say I love you so much, I'll never hide. Love you so much, I'll never go. Love you so much, I'll never leave your side. I'll always stay. Nemo, don't you go away, please. Stay with me today.
Oh, beautiful. Lucky cat.
Yeah, they get songs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've never written a song for my snake that's back there yet?
I haven't.
No, okay. That's forthcoming.
I didn't know I had a snake.
I had a 17-foot Burmese python back there, but I have her son, and he's about 12 feet and 100 pounds.
Oh my God, where is?
We have an industrial cage right near the canvas stretching.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. You know, have you been seeing a lot of snakes outside?
I've been seeing a lot of snakes. Yeah.
Me too. I went hiking the other day, and there was like this little baby one. I think they're all pretty harmless, but what do you know? What the ones that are kind of like pinkish coral color?
Yeah, those are red racers. There's a lot of red racers.
They're not dangerous.
No, they'll bite you, but I mean, if you grab them.
Oh, but they're not poisonous.
No.
Okay.
No. They're
Oh
safe.
my God, that reminds me. Okay, so snakes. I got.
Didn't really want to get on snakes.
Oh, that's all right. Well, okay, it kind of has to do with music too. So I was recording in my little studio, and there's a window, and it goes out, to the garden just back there, and usually Woody, our other cat, he just loves music. He plays, come right up. Anyway, so he was there, and I'm like recording or listening or something. All of a sudden, this snake comes up on the other side, like on the screen, and I'm like, oh my God.
In your house?
It was like outside, like on the
Oh,
window.
okay.
And I was like, whoa, that's amazing. I'm like, thank God there's a window there. And, but Woody was like, I'm like, Woody, look at that, and he was like, oh, and like, what's that? So it was just really cool. I didn't expect snake stories, but I have it on video. It's
Oh.
really cool.
Well, I grew up in Phoenix, and that's all we did. We lived in West Phoenix. We're in the desert, so I'd ride my bicycle and go catch snakes and lizards and all that. And it just never left me. So I always loved reptiles.
Do you have some at home?
No.
No?
That snake here would eat our chihuahuas. We have chihuahuas at home. And so my wife likes her chihuahuas, so snake stays here.
Really, it would eat a
Oh, yeah. In an instant. So on a happier note, you got a depressing cello song to play, Michael?
Okay, maybe I'll switch to like a sweet little ukulele song after that, right?
Yeah, we need a sweet
Maybe
ukulele.
let's do that.
And I was going to surprise her with Michael because I knew Michael had played with her before, and then I thought at the last minute, it's like, What if they got in a big old fight the last time? Maybe a surprise isn't the smartest thing.
We've never gotten in a fight.
I know, but I was just thinking, you never
Yeah,
know.
you never
know.
So, okay, so earlier you asked what I've been up to, right?
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell you that what I've done to kind of keep my sanity when, you know, now we can go out and everything. And I didn't expect, like, all you guys to come out. It's so nice of you. Thank you. But I got a Euro van, and I said, I'm going cruising. I'm going camping. You know, like, no one's going to stop me from getting out there. So I went to, like, Abiquiu Lake, like, obsessively. I mean, Greg was like, you're obsessed with going to the lake. I'm like, yep, I am. And I would write songs and stuff. So this is one of the songs I wrote for a dear friend of mine, and it's called Wings. I promise you roses by the ocean and blossoms opening in the spring, and all things beautiful beneath the surface of ordinary things. And you've been traveling through so many feelings, communing with the aching of your heart. And now you're shining like a moonbeam, singing softly like a sparrow in the dark. I promise you can fly, though you're still growing your wings, and that you'll never die. Love is everything. You were wild like a hurricane, blowing open the windows in my heart, showing me there's a thing called forever, and there will never be apart. I knew the first time I saw you that we were meant to be. Together we'd be climbing those mountains, reach the stars, and live high above the trees. I promise you can fly, though you're still growing your wings, and that you'll never die. 'Cause love is every splendid thing. You're my true love in the sky, my brave and wise friend. You never asked me why, if it was a happy song though.
Yeah, it was a great song.
Okay,
So, yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Songs do bring out all kinds of emotions. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one, it was written, my friend lost her dear beloved partner, and it started out as a different song, and that it just didn't work out, and then I said, I'm going to write this for my friend, you know, but I think it's universal, you know, that I think it speaks to, anyways.
So let's talk about your songwriting process. So how do you write a melody, or do you get a feeling, or do you just start plunking around? 'Cause everybody, there's a couple songwriters out listening right now, and how does your process go?
Well, I've been doing this for quite a while, and when I first started, it seemed like I would write the lyrics, because before I even played in front of anybody, and this was never the plan to
Yeah.
play in front of anybody, I would write poetry and I would write lyrics, but I was also, like, I started playing guitar when I was like 9 or something, and then so then I started hearing people, and other musicians and other music, and I'm like, I want to do that, I want to put the music to the words, and so that's what I did. I would start going, okay, let me just fool around on the guitar, and then I would just put them together. And then, it changes. Like sometimes, I'll just be messing around on an instrument. Now it's more than guitar, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of come up with some riff or just something that I like, and I'll be like, well, what do I want to say, and what goes with this kind of melody? So I'll do that, and it's kind of, it's always different.
Okay.
But also recently, though, there was a point where I thought, I think I've said enough of what I want to say, which is probably not true, but
On a certain subject, you mean? You've said enough on that tangent?
not really. It's always about my relationship to the world, how I see people, how I see nature, how I see things play out. It just, I'm a pretty deep person,
Yeah.
and kind of very intuitive and introspective, and so when I would see these things, I'd write about them, and what better way to express yourself? Well, it's one way. There's so many ways to express yourself, but to sing and play music. So. But then after, putting out like 5 CDs or whatever, I was like, I don't know if I got anything else really to say. And I was like, I'd like to collaborate with people. And just when I said that, people, I used to work with live songs. And you go in and work with an elder, and you'd hear their story and write their story. And that was like really cool. And so that's happened more and more. So now, it's like I get to put my little angle on things, Like the first song I played was for an elder friend, 93 years old, and he wrote a poem, and he said, Martha, I love your banjo. Would you write a song kind of based on this poem? You can change the lyrics, but write it on your banjo. And I was like, okay. And it took me a while, but I finally did it, and he inspired it,
Okay.
So that's been happening lately.
So I'm not familiar with Life Songs. Is that an organization that writes music for elders, or is that just something that's going
they're
on?
like an organization that's out of the Academy for Love of Learning,
Okay.
and it's like a program where they'll go in, they even have like groups of people, I think you know about it, and they'll go into like Santa Fe Care Center, right? And they'll have everyone gathered like as a group, and sometimes they'll write a song like as a group, and then they have a facilitator.
Okay.
And so they come up with amazing songs, and then they'll perform them. And I used to do that too, and they've had performances like all over, and one at the Lenzic. And
Wow.
so I did that one time, got to sing like in a choir, and then they have where they just meet with people individually, like in hospice or elder care, and that's what they do. It's really cool.
That is a cool thing.
Yeah.
You can do another song?
Yeah.
Another
yeah.
ukulele song?
Yeah, I'm going to do another ukulele song. This is called The Letters, and this was inspired by my mom and her father, my grandfather, and I hope I remember to play it. And one day, well, I'm just going to leave it at that. But it's for my grandpa and my mom. I've never seen you cry with the tears fall from your eyes. I know you miss him so. It was hard to let him go. And I saw them fall upon your cheek. The words hit you so deep. Your dad is still not here. He slowly disappeared. He said, be a good girl. Fulfill your mother's wishes well. Learn to dance and how to spell and be a good girl. He said, I'm sorry, I cannot be there to walk you from school, kiss you goodnight before you go to bed. He said, I'm sorry I have to be away. I still love you and miss you every single day. He said, be a good girl. Learn to dance and how to spell. Listen to stories birds tell and be a good girl. She read the letters to me, pieces of your history, scriptures from your daddy, written in 1943.
Woo, beautiful.
Thank you.
So do you have any goals for what's coming on when you're starting to play out again? Are you gonna travel with Greg and play places like that? Because you guys have played together, haven't you? Some of his trips.
Yeah, we used to play together quite a bit, but not too much planned right now.
Okay.
He's kind of doing his thing and kind of doing mine. So, but yeah, just really just taking it a day at a time,
Yeah.
and trying to get my chops back up to to play. And I do have, like I said, actually, I'm sorry, I am going to be playing with a group that Greg's taking to Chaco Canyon at the end of September, and we're trying to get him to play his guitar.
Okay.
He's, but so I don't know if he will or not, but maybe he'll play something with me. So there is that. I forgot about that, and that'll be fun. And then October is Nashville, and then in November, I think I'm going to Sedona to play some music. And yeah, I need to record some songs because I've written a bunch, and I'd like to get them recorded and maybe put on my CD.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Where do you record at? Do you record at Frogville?
I've recorded at Frogville, and recorded with Larry Mitchell, but he lives in Alabama now, so it's not.
Okay.
But we can send tracks and stuff, so it's pretty cool. And I've been recording a lot at home, so I want to get better at that too.
Okay.
And I've also been playing the cello, and yes, which actually.
You're not replaceable, Michael. Don't worry about it.
No way. But I'm kind of obsessed with it, so I forgot about that. I almost brought it.
He's
But
feeling threatened. He says you're taking over. I don't know.
No.
No one could take your
No one
place.
could ever take your place, Michael. I want to play with Michael cello. I want to do two cellos, so that's what I would like to do. But and I might bring my cello out to the pizza place tomorrow because I started to write. I was like, well, I'd really like to be a singer-songwriter on the cello, but it's really hard. Like, it's different, than a guitar or whatever. It's so different, and so I tried, and I'm like, yeah, it's not really working. And actually, Michael said, you need to kind of play pluck it. Is it called staccato?
Yeah.
Oh, pizzicato, right. It's called pizzicato. So,
Especially you're playing at a pizza place.
yeah, so I'm going to bring it. And I put it through, I have a loop pedal, so I'm learning to loop. I'm just learning. And this reverb, or this echo, what's it called? Oh, I forgot what it's called. I can't. Delay, thank you, Michael. I can't really talk. But delay pedal, so it's really cool. I tried it once where I just played some simple stuff on the cello, looped it, and then you can play over it. But then, I know, I listened to Andrew Bird. Have you heard of Andrew Bird? Have you heard of Andrew Bird?
Yeah, I taught him everything he knows.
Of course you did. So I listened to it and I was like, this is so beautiful. And he loops, he plays violin, and I don't think he plays cello, I'm not sure, and guitar. And when I listened to it, I was like, okay, I'm going to do something. And I picked up the cello and I wrote a song. And it was,
Wow.
I just started, and
You were inspired.
well, it's just 3 lines or 4 lines, but I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. So that's my aspiration, to be a singer-songwriter on cello.
Excellent. We got time for 2 more songs. So
Only 2 more? Oh, wow, I talked way too much.
No.
Okay.
It's just that we're recording this as a podcast, so
Okay.
whatever 2 you'd like to do.
Oh, all right, 2 more, wow. So,
Something about strings that feel real. That keyboards can never quite match.
yeah. We'll think. So do you have a piano, a real piano at home?
I have a piano in my office here. I have 2 pianos at home.
Like keyboards or?
Piano, I have a regular piano.
You have a regular piano?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
I actually do work sometimes, I promise. I have a piano in my office. Actually, most of the people that here are artists or musicians that work at Artisan. So there's several people that play and come down, and if it's slow, we can compose a song or do something.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah, Dave Garner is a musician, plays guitar and keyboards and writes songs, and yeah, so.
And he works here?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
I've been doing this retail gig for 34 years, and if you're going to survive 34 years in retail, you got to make it interesting. So
Oh my
It's the
God,
only way.
congratulations. You've had the store for 34
I've been working here for 34 years. Yeah.
Wow.
We bought in 25 years ago.
Wow, that is really amazing. And I love your store.
Oh.
I'm a visual artist as well, and I come here and buy supplies.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I love it here. And now it's got bugs and everything. So it's
Once you got bugs, you know, you've self-actualized.
Came upon a child of God. He was walking along the road. I asked him, "Where are you going?" And as he told me, "I'm going down to Yasker's farm. I'm gonna join in a rock and roll band. Gonna camp out on the land, try to get my soul free. We are stardust. We are golden. Got to get ourselves back to garden. Time walk, can I walk beside you? I have come here to lose a smile. Feel to be your card, it's something turning. Maybe it is the time, man. Maybe it's the time of year. I don't know who I am. Life is for learning. We are stardust. We are golden. Got to get ourselves back to garden. The time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere there was song and celebration. I dreamt I saw the farmers riding shotgun in the sky. They were turning into butterflies above formation. We are stardust, million-year-old carbon. We are golden. Got to get ourselves back to garden. We are stardust, million-year-old carbon. We are caught in the devil's bargain. We got to get ourselves back to
Well, we're going to close out the podcast with one last song, but I want to thank Martha Reich, and she has CDs and all kinds of stuff right over there. I want to thank Michael Cott, who's hiding behind the cello. I'm not so sure his picture's not like in the post office or something. They're like hiding from the video or something. I don't know. You just never know.
I didn't see it there.
No, it was cute. No, I told a Michael Todd story because when I was recording with Julie Price, and we worked this song out, and I everyone said, oh, you got to have Michael play on your album. So I said, okay, we'll do that. So I call him up and I said, well, you want to listen to the song before you go in there? He goes, oh no, I don't want to listen to the song. It's like, who goes into a recording studio without even listening to the song? First time, nailed it. So,
Yep, that's Michael.
yeah.
I'm truly grateful to have been able to play with him for many, many years and have him on my CDs. I'm like, actually, I know we don't really have time. But when I very first was recording my, well, okay, not my first album, but my second, like, kind of professional album, I was afraid to call Michael. I was like, I can't call him, you know, like, he's too good and stuff. And then he ended up calling me, and he played on Evidence of Life. And
Nice.
that was like 2006. So
Okay.
wow.
Oh, you guys go way back.
A bit.
Okay.
So thank you, Michael.
Yeah. Thank you, Michael.
All right. This is called I Know a Place. The words are by Tessa Moran.
Shadows, raining windows.
Thank you, Martha Reich. Thank you, Michael Koch. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We'll be podcasting again next month. Thank you, Miles Norwell, for all the work you do to make this beautiful. See you later.